What's up, what's up? It's me, the Big Z 2000, back again with another video. Yeah, so, bet you're wondering, this is not a pickle video. It's been a while since the non-pickle related video came out. Like, it's been since like Christmas. Anyway, yeah, this is different. This doesn't happen very often, but many of you may not know that I am very, very into geography. I don't know why.
Why?
It just happened a few years ago. Yeah, I don't know why.
Why?
It's more specifically U.S. geography. I don't know why.
Why?
It's just fascinating. Anyway, like I can tell you give me a blank map of the U.S., I can tell you where every state is. Probably, if you gave me a list of all the states, I can pinpoint where they are. Maybe not draw them in, but like pinpoint where they are within a couple of minutes. Anyway, so yeah, so this video is going to be about what 5 states I think are the best in the US of the 21 that I've been to as of 2021, May 2021. So I've been to 20 excluding Louisiana. I'm not going to be putting Louisiana on this list because I've been in Louisiana my entire life, and I feel like I'd be pretty biased towards it, or actually maybe unbiased I don't know, against it in comparison to other states. But I'm just not even going to include it in that. So the states I will be in the pool, or that I could choose from, or Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, Maryland, West Virginia, California, Nevada, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Colorado, and New Mexico. So, of those 20, 5 will be selected to be the best in the country, and I will give reasoning why. So, it's going to be a bit biased for my interest. So I will throw in factors. The main factors are like, what does the state have to offer in terms of like things to do and like stuff like that. There's a lot, you can go a lot deeper with this, but this is just from my point of view of not knowing much of how the world works, but knowing a little bit. Yeah, so I'm really into nature stuff.
Yes,
very into like national parks, state parks, stuff like that. I find that awesome. I'd much rather go to that than a beach. That beats a beach any day for me.
yes, sir.
So, number 5, Wyoming. I know, shocker. But Wyoming doesn't have much to offer. But what it does offer, it goes above and beyond expectation. So, I've only been in Wyoming for like 3 days in my life or something like that, and yeah, not much besides the national parks. So Yellowstone, literally the most lit national park in the country, literally, because it is situated on a supervolcano, and that causes the ground to steam and the water to boil. It's got unique features such as geysers and hot springs. They have things in Yellowstone that you will not see anywhere else. Go there, it's fantastic. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So yeah, it has that. It has another place called Devil's Tower, which I know it's a weird name, but the thing is fascinating. It's a giant rock formation in the middle of nowhere. It's freaking awesome. Go. But yeah, it's cool. So it gets 5 on the list for having Yellowstone alone, because Yellowstone is fantastic. So, number 4, Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee is always a good place to go. I've been there twice. Gonna be 3 times at the end of this year. Anyway, Tennessee, they have the Smoky Mountains. Smoky Mountain National Park is just a fantastic region of the country. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just something about being there and being in a log cabin, you know what I'm saying? Fantastic. It has Pigeon Forge, which is an underground waterfall. It's literally, you go in an elevator that goes way down into a mountain. You're like hundreds of feet in a mountain, and you walk in a cave for like a mile or so, and then there's just a waterfall in the middle of a mountain, inside of it, and it's like, dang, nature's beautiful, bro. But yeah, they have Dollywood, which is a fantastic Tennessee themed amusement park. They have the Pigeon Forge Strip, which has a ton of stuff like a wax museum, all kind of dinner shows. It's a fun time. Tennessee's number 4. Number 3, I have only been in this state for 2 days. From my point of view, and from the things I've seen online about it, this is a lit state, okay? And that would have to be Colorado. So, it's fantastic because it has such a huge, diverse, diverse geographical features. So it has like a bunch of forest, it has a bunch of like really, really high mountain peaks. It has a freaking sand dune area in the middle of the mountains. That's weird, but that's awesome. I want to go there one day. It also has a deserty region in the south. It just has so much, and like, I've never been skiing. I want to go skiing one day. That sounds like a very, very fun thing to do. And yeah, I want to go like hiking and stuff there. I definitely plan on going back. I don't know when, but I will one day. But yeah, it has so much going on. Like I said, I've only been there for 2 days. I know most of the info from online, but I've seen the Rocky Mountains in person. They're huge. Also, Colorado is probably the best state in the country in terms of nature alone. If this was going on pure just nature stuff, Colorado would be number 1 from what I know. Yeah. So that leads us to number 2. And that would have to be California. So, would I live in California? No. Would I go there to visit? Yes. So, reason why is this California probably has like the most stuff to do of any state, like in terms of like vacation and tourist spots. It's a huge state, like the biggest state in the country in terms of population. It's huge area-wise. Like, they have so many national parks. I went to Kings Canyon, which is the giant sequoias, which has literally the biggest trees in the world. Only place in the world that has those trees. It's fantastic. They have major cities with a ridiculous amount of things to do, like San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego. They just have so much going on there, and I can't even begin to list all of it. There's a countless number of amusement parks in those cities. There's beaches everywhere. It's literally like a half of the Pacific coast for the US. Yeah, that's what I gotta say about California. It's huge, got a lot going on. Besides the fact that it's on a fault line. Anyway, number 1, this state. I love this state. Alright? I'm probably going to live in this state after I graduate college. There's a higher percent chance that I live in this state than Louisiana, which is where I lived my entire life. And that state is Texas. Yeah, Texas. Where do I begin with this? So, there's although I haven't really been to these places, but there's a decent selection of national parks and like various nature things. It's fantastic for that. There's many big popular tourist cities and just cities in general in Texas. Like there's Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, El Paso. That's the big 5 right there. And those 5, there's many more medium-sized cities. Those 5 are big, like, especially Houston and Dallas. Those 2 are massive. I've been to Houston a few times, passed through Dallas once. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Like, they have all that going on. So this is when I'm gonna start getting a little bit into the economy All right, Texas has a good economy, one of the best in the nation. Like, no state income tax. House property values are typically lower than they are compared to Louisiana anyway. Texas is a little bit of everything. They also have Buc-ee's, the biggest gas station in the world. And to put the cherry on top, they have NASA. They have it all. It's fantastic. Yeah, I really, and at times it just has a very nice vibe over there. Every time I go, well, I say every time, like I go a lot. I've been there about 4 or 5 times. But like, I don't know. It feels nice over there. I really like it. Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. That's really all I got to say about it. It's great.
Yes, sir!
So yeah, this was my top 5. Based on from my point of view, my personal preference. Let me know what your top 5 are in the comments down below. And remember, if your top 5 is any different than mine, then you're wrong.
What?
Just kidding. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm the Big Z2000. Let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos. And I'm out.